Today I'm going to demonstrate the ironing technique shown by Laura Starr. Now, they make fancy ironing boards, but how does their ironing technique compare to mine? Well, let's find out. So, open the shirt out with the yoke, the shoulders of the shirt, flat on the board. From the inside, I would normally iron them from the outside. This is from the inside. Loads of steam from the middle out to the shoulder. Middle, out to the shoulder. Second, we're going to do the sleeve. Now again, this differs from my technique. We're going to, first of all, we're going to soften the shirt up using the steam by blowing steam from the iron all the way down the sleeve. Then, cuff facing downwards, open cuff facing down. Flatten it out. Again, loads of steam from the cuff up to the shoulder. And then finish off in the opposite direction. Flip the cuff over and iron that from the inside. Then again, on the other side. Second sleeve, exactly the same way. Cuff facing down and blow steam down the sleeve. Find the sleeve seam there. Flatten it out. Make sure there's no creases underneath. And then start, this time, from the shoulder, down to the cuff, armpit, down to the cuff. Flip the cuff over and iron it from the inside. Now, I am intentionally reducing the waggling, just to see how much of a difference that makes. People tell me to stop waggling the iron. I mean, what can I say? I'm a waggler. But I want to be fair to this technique, so I'm not going to waggle the iron. A lot of people have said this as well. Iron the buttons from the back. I don't like this. I don't like the aesthetic of ironing the buttons. That really goes through me, ironing the buttons from the back. However, we're ironing the inside of the shirt now on the right-hand side. Now we're going to flip it over again and go to the outside. Again, this is a completely different technique to how I normally iron. I'm reserving judgment until we see the finished product. Again, I don't normally iron up the seams, but they do, so I iron up the seams. Now, this technique uses no water to begin with, so in theory, the shirt will dry quicker when it's finished and be ready to wear or hang back in your wardrobe much sooner, which again is going to be a bonus. So it helps if your iron generates a lot of steam. the inside of the left front of the shirt. Again, along the bottom rail, loads of steam. And finally, the collar from the inside, flatten it out with your fingers, and loads of steam all the way along. The next bit is optional. If you want a crease, you can iron the crease into your collar as well, so that it sits nicely on the hanger. And then hang it up with the top button fastened. So what do you think? A completely different way to iron a shirt to what I would normally do. It's given a really nice result, I have to say. I don't think it was any faster or slower than my technique, just very different. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.